वीडियो में आपको जनरल कंसंट्रेशन के बारे में बताऊंगा इन कंस्ट्रक्टिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप एटम्स। जब भी ऑब्जेक्टिव टेस्ट एटम्स बनाते हैं तो उसके लिए कौन सी आम कंसंट्रेशन ली जाती है। द सेकंड स्टेप इन टेस्ट प्लानिंग इज डिटरमिंग द फॉर्मेट एंड लेंथ ऑफ द टेस्ट। जो दूसरा कदम है टेस्ट की प्लानिंग में, वो ये मालूम करना होता है कि टेस्ट का फॉर्मेट क्या होगा और उसकी लेंथ कितनी होगी। द फॉर्मेट इज बेस्ड ऑन द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एटम्स टू बी इंक्लूडेड इन द टेस्ट। जो फॉर्मेट है उसकी बुनियाद होती है मुख्तलिफ किस्म के एटम्स के हवाले से जो कि टेस्ट में शामिल होती हैं। The construction of valid and good test atoms is a skill just like effective teaching. तो कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ वायलेट एंड गुड टेस्ट एटम्स, वायलेट और गुड टेस्ट एटम्स बनाने के लिए जस्ट लाइक इफेक्टिव टीचिंग, ये इफेक्टिव टीचिंग्स की तरह है। सो some rules are to be followed and some techniques are to be used to construct good test atoms. Test atoms can be used to assess sudden ability to recognize concepts or to recall concepts. Generally, there are two types of objective test atoms: select type, supply type. According to Wiersma and S.G. Jurs 1990, the matching atoms consist of two parallel columns. Matching atoms जो हैं वो दो मतवासी columns पे मुश्तमिल होते हैं. The column on left contains the question to be answered. कॉलम्स के लेफ्ट साइड पे बाएं तरफ जो कुछ सवालात होते हैं जिनके आंसर देने होते हैं, टर्म्ड प्रीमिसेस, जिनको हम क्या कहते हैं, प्रीमिसेस कहते हैं. द कॉलम ऑन द राइट द आंसर टर्म्ड रिस्पॉन्सेस, और राइट साइड पे जवाब दिए होते हैं जिनको हम क्या कहते हैं, रिस्पॉन्सेस. लेफ्ट साइड पे प्रीमिसेस होती हैं और राइट साइड पे रिस्पॉन्सेस होते हैं. The student is asked to associate each premise with a response to form a matching pair. According to Wiersma and S.G. Jurs 1990 is some matching exercises. The number of premises and responses are the same, termed a balanced or perfect matching exercise. In other, the number and responses may be different. Advantages of matching atoms. Matching atoms के advantages क्या हैं? The chief advantage of matching exercise is that a good deal of factual information can be tested in minimal time, asking the test compact and efficient. They are especially well suited to who, what, when and where type of subject matter. Further, students frequently find the test fun to take because they have puzzle qualities to them. Advantages of matching atoms. The principal difficulty with matching exercises is that teachers often find that the subject matter is insufficient in quantity or not well suited for matching terms. An exercise should be confined to homogeneous atoms containing one type of subject matter. For instance, authors, novels, inventions, inventors, major event states, term definition, rules, examples, and the like. Where unlike clusters of the questions are used to adopt, but poorly informed students can often recognize the ill-fitting atoms by their irrelevant and extraneous nature. For instance, in a list of authors, the inclusion of names of capital cities, student identifies connected atom from two lists. It is useful for assessing the ability to discriminate, categorize, and association amongst similar concepts. Suggestions for writing matching atoms. मैचिंग एटम्स को राइट करने के लिए, लिखने के लिए किन चीज़ों का ख्याल रखना जाना चाहिए. Here are some suggestions for writing matching atoms. Keep off the list of descriptions and list of options fairly short and homogeneous. They should both fit on the same page. Title the list to ensure homogeneity and arrange the descriptions and options in some logical order. If this is impossible, you are probably including too wide a variety in the exercise. Try constructing two or more exercises. Make sure that all the options are flexible distractors for each description to ensure homogeneity of the list. The list of descriptions on the left side should contain the longer phrases or statements, whereas the options on the right side should consist of short phrases, words, or symbols. Each description in the list should be numbered. Each is an atom and the list of options should be identified by letter. Include more options than descriptions. If the option list is longer than the description list, it is harder for students to eliminate options. If the option list is shorter, some option must be used more than once. Always include some options that do not match any of the descriptions or some that match more than one or both. In the directions, specify the basis for matching and whether options can be used more than